Rainollon here. Today is another build showcase, and it's the Trumna Prime. I made a Trumna build video a couple of days ago, so there's some minor difference in mods for the Prime version. So yeah, let's start. Let's start with the mods first, of course. Show you the differences between the regular one and the Prime one, and the difference are just two mods. I'm no longer using Galvanize app for the stash chance and direct nearest percentage to target. I'm using Prime Shred. Technically, the punch through does work on Prime Shred, which helps this weapon a lot. This weapon does need a little bit of fire rate, and it gives you fire rate, and also gives you 2.2 punch through. And you're like, isn't it locked on 0? The AoE is locked on 0. The projectile, the bullet, isn't, which is really weird because most weapons that when they have the locked 0, it means that it doesn't punch through, like for example Kuvochakar. But this weapon, the bullet does, the AoE doesn't. So this helps the weapon a lot. You can hit multiple enemies, killing them, getting the alternative fire charges quicker, and it just helps a lot. And the other mod, Prime Cryo rounds, I used to use on my regular Trunma rim rounds. Yeah, rim rounds, which gives you 60 cold, 60 stash chance. You don't need a lot of stash chance with this thing. This amount of stash chance from this mod, just this Malignant Force, which gives you 60, is more than enough, which is really funny. And instead of using a 60 cold damage, you use 165, which gives you a whole 105 more damage, and it's just quite nicer. And of course, it's viral. Everything else, Chamber, Scope is here, Vital Sense, Bane mod for the multiplicative, and Rifle Elementalist for the multiplicative, and also Punch Through. This Punch Through, which gives you 2.2, this one gives you 0.6, so that's your pierce through 5 enemies, which is quite nice. And also the multiplicative. For the Access Weapon Depth and Slot mods, like in the previous Trunma, I recommended Stabilizer, and I recommend for the Prime one exact same thing. Stabilizer gives you 50% recoil, 60% recoil, and with Deadhead, which gives you another 50, that's 100% recoil, and you have no recoil, the weapon just shoots like a laser. And Deadhead also gives you headshot multiplier and quick stacks to 360, increased damage. Passive, the same. The differences in stats are the magazine is 50 more, it's 1 second faster, it has more critical multi, more stash chance, and more damage. In terms of power, how stronger it is, it's like over 40%, which is quite a lot, much stronger. You shoot more bullets, you have stronger crit multi, higher chance to proc elements, and do overall more damage, which is really good. Not only that, the Prime version is like 100 times easier to farm than the regular one. So regular one now, right now, how it is, it's a MR fodder. Like, you're going to suffer farming that thing, get that thing, and level it up and just toss it aside. It's useless. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I also no longer use Prime Firestorm, mostly because it doesn't give a lot of radius. Like 44% on the 6 meter, it just doesn't help much. So yeah, I think I explained everything. The stats are just better. The passive is exactly the same. 2 or 3 mod changes overall. Better clear, better overall feeling for the weapon. The exact same arcane. You can use Merciless if you want additional 3% reload speed and you don't feel like shooting heads, so you just want to shoot enemies to get the quick charges for the ult fire. That's also fine. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Stats, passive, mods, arcane. Time for me to show you in game. So how does the Trunma work? Like the previous one, it's automatic LMG that shoots a explosive round. That's pretty much it. Time for me to show you against enemies. I'm going to spawn level 200, Steel Path, Orc, and Battle Grip dudes. Kill these guys in the head to get the Deadhead stacks. You can see the recoil is kinda annoying. And it one-taps the Butcher, which is quite nice. And now for the alternative. The reason why everybody loves this weapon. You shoot a bouncing projectile that explodes in a 60 meter radius, has over 100% stash chance, and it bounces like 7 times, so you can hit 7 times the exact same enemy. or every enemy in a 6-meter radius, which is quite nice. In general, the weapon is just better overall. You can see the punch through does work. That's something I never tested. I just see 0 locked and just give up. Maybe this is a mistake on their end. They don't know that this weapon can punch through even if it has a locked system. But who knows. Overall, it's just that. There we go. Overall, it's just a massive upgrade. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Trumna Prime is just stronger and much easier to obtain now, and it's good. For me personally, it looks better. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for watching. That's my Trumna Prime build. Leave a like, sub, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.